Good morning, y'all. Well, it's afternoon for me. But good afternoon, y'all. Let me open this one. Let's see if I can get some light on. I don't know if it's going to make it better or worse. But, I've been following a few people here now, and a lot of people have been talking about dream talk. And I really like that. You know who you are. No. A few other people, too, in my reality have been talking about dream talk. And I really like that. Because I have a lot of dreams, and I write them down, but I don't always get to work through them, and I get to come back at a later point and talk to my past, I'll talk through my future self, and sort of uncover what I'm talking about. So let me just hop right into it, welcome. La America, as I like to call myself, but, Ericas, La Americas, Erica S, La Americas. And I'm here. This is my first one. So last night I was having these dreams. I just started work through it as I'm doing these dishes, and I just poured myself my tea. Cheers. And I'm standing. Okay, in my dream, I'm standing at my house. I don't remember all of it right now, so maybe some of this can come to me while I'm talking. That's what I always suspect. I got a lot of Mercury. I was born in some really powerful times with Mercury and Taurus, and I was born on a Mercury day, so and rising sign Gemini. So I got a lot of really unique thoughts that's coming through right now. I was in my house in my dream, but it wasn't my house where I'm at now. It was my future house. It's like my family home. This right now I'm renting. I'm renting at a house my dad owns, so it's his home. I'm under my daddy's roof still. But in my dream, I was under my own roof, and I was set to protect it. And I don't know what was going on out there, but it was violent, and it was a lot of people started rushing to me, and I don't know exactly where they were getting this memo of coming to me, but something set off this flare to them, and all of a sudden it's nighttime, and I'm in my own house. I'm under my roof, and I'm here to protect my family. I have a daughter, and all these people started rushing to me, and I started getting to this like barricade moment of like, I need to protect this at all costs. I need a barrier. I need some type of blockade for these people. They coming in too strong. They coming in looking violent and aggressive in a way that did not suit me. I can't work with that. I don't know what to do with that. And so I started trying to protect myself and protect my roof, protect my hearth, and sort of start to sit with, well, what do I need to do real quick? And it was all quick, in dreams sometimes stuff just happens really fast. And so I started like getting these like piles sort of out in front of my door. And I had this really nice open yard. So I really need to blockade this and start to protect this. And so at first I started just hitting people. I don't even remember what I was doing, but I was getting them down. I was, I don't know if it was my spiritual energy. I don't know if I had a weapon. But I started getting these people down, and they was like, like you watch, I don't know if y'all ever watch One Piece or something, but sometimes you start coming in and it's this big battle, and with the One Piece, with Luffy's crew, Straw Hat crew, some of these villains really don't be expecting that the power that Luffy will hit with, or really even some of the crew, their powers will be ascending so quickly with their travels and their adventures that the people who encounter them don't always know what they're dealing with. They don't. And that was that sort of secrecy of like, y'all really don't know me, right? Y'all don't know the crew I'm with. Y'all don't know if I'm the captain. Y'all don't know if I'm Usopp about to sneak you with some stuff. Y'all know if I'm Nami just about to smack with a little baton. And I was at my own power strength. That's why I really do love One Piece, because I was operating in my own glory, my own strength. And I was starting to get these people down, but it was still more coming. And I was starting to get a little bit shaken. I was starting to get a little freaked, like, dang, I'm one lady, I'm protecting my roof, my hearth, my home, my baby, my baby girl. I'm about to do something extreme because I need these numbers to fall back, and they not really looking like they gonna relent. And so I started trying to get this in my heart, like, how do I fall back? What I do? Can I keep this blockade up? Is that going to do nothing if I'm not out here to protect the blockade? So I'm starting to try and hit back, and in my brain still going like, I need to fall back a minute, and sometimes in life you really do get that. You like, I don't really want to fall back. I don't feel like I'm backsliding, but I need to protect this. So that's where I was really at, like, what do I do? And so I'm trying to like get my 1 foot back, or, just take that step so I can so I can pivot a little bit, so I can, I don't know, like reframe the situation, so I can start to survey it a little different vantage point. And as I started to do that, they started to see it's a weakness to me. So they start coming more on that side, you know, and I'm like, okay, I need to step back this foot too, because I can't leave myself unexposed. And I'm hitting with my, again, I don't know if my weapon, I don't know, but I'm hitting, but it's cascading at this point. And it's starting to look like brawl outside. It's starting to look little, you know, it's raucous. It's like riot coming to my yard for what? What y'all want from me? So I started to fall back, and I don't know. It's like something in me's cluing into me, like, you need to go through the doorway, girl. Like, this is not going to stop. You're going to be out here alone. I don't even know what you got inside to help you. But, and I start to get this head, you know, this light bulb, this little head idea. I don't know why I said like, I had this head moment of, I need to get in and maybe somebody can come back out with me. You know, like maybe I can do this not alone. Where's my crew at type? And so I do, I fall back. I start to get towards the door and I start to back up in, but people's coming to my door now. You know, the blockade is only doing so much without me standing there to guard it, to keep that gate. And I know I ain't no gatekeeper, but sometimes you got to be your own keeper, right? Ain't no brother's keeper, ain't no shit, ain't nobody. So I had to keep my own. You know, I didn't have that right now in real life too. Metaphors, right? And so I start to step back in the door, and as I'm getting in the door and people's grabbing at me and they starting to try and get their foot into my door, and I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna fly. Y'all ain't welcome. I didn't invite no guests. Y'all violent, vile. I ain't gonna have none of this aggression. So I start to fall back in my door, and I'm trying to even maybe close the door on them. I don't know. All of a sudden in my back rooms, I start to recognize, oh wait, I got these people here that maybe they'll fight with me. And just as I'm recognizing that, they start to appear in like fitted up suits, looking tall, looking nice, looking like, oh, y'all thought this was gonna be easy. Y'all thought you was just gonna mob on my girl, but she's my girl. You know, we got her back. This is our baby. You know, whoever. These are my ancestors. I started even, as I'm starting to pour my tea, I was like, dang, somebody was really on my game. I said, is that Archangel? And they was like, yes, yes. I said, is it two archangels? They said, yes. I said, is Archangel Michael fighting with me? He said, yes, yes. I was with. I said, okay, this is powerful forces. This is beyond even what my ancestors maybe were capable of doing by themselves. You know, they have their own spirit forces, but this is not just me fighting with my pantheon. This is above us. They coming down for us. They recognize we in jeopardy right now. And they're going to step to the door with us. And they did. You know, I had 3 and 4 people with me out my house coming up. And they start swinging. Like, it's just bone, knuckle, jaw, people dead. And, you know, like they just hit them once. One punch is done. And as soon as that starts happening, these people behind me is laughing. They really like the brawl. You know, it's when Nami's fighting her hardest and she gets that cut and Luffy comes swinging like, not my navigator. Y'all not going to take my Nakama. You know, I think I mispronounced that. Y'all not going to take my family. They start laughing behind me. And it actually makes me laughing because I was scared from it. I thought I had to do this alone. But they standing up party hardy to me, right behind me. Start coming in front of me. They start saying like, fall back, Erica. Fall back. We got this. You did your best. You did good. You battled. You knocked a lot of them soldiers down. They didn't expect no woman to come out swinging like that. Protect her own heart. Usually that's a man's job. You did a good job. Fall back. You still smaller than us. We the archangels. We rise tall. You smaller than us. Fall back. I said, okay, all right. Okay, you got this. You know, that's my heart. I need to stand here, but y'all gonna go ahead. Y'all gonna go ahead. You know, have your way. And they do, and they take these people out. It was like riotous, you know, raucous shit. Like, it was crazy hard. For me, at least. They just take these people out. All of a sudden, I start to recognize who's on my team. And I'm looking around like, well, dang, y'all was in the back room. What was y'all just drinking, having poker? What was y'all doing? Because I was out here really sweating for a minute thinking I was going to have to protect y'all or I don't know. And they was like, nah, it was no big deal. It was dress rehearsal. You know, we was getting fitted. We was looking nice. We was doing what we do as an angel type, archangel. I said, okay, all right. I didn't get it. I thought this was a party at first, and I come to my door and it's not no party, or it's a brawl. It's a brawly party. I don't different type of shit I ever would plan for my my residential, my hearth. And they said, no, this is normal for us. We see this shit and we just come in. It's like that's their game. They got these nice suits. Okay, they fitted with nice black tie affair. Like they come in, anime style, they come in just to smack. And I was like, okay, all right. I kind of took a breather for a minute. Like, okay, this is funny. And all of a sudden, this stuff really does start to become funny. And I don't really know who it was, but somebody's on my shoulder and it kind of reminded me, I don't know if y'all watch Hunter x Hunter, but it kind of reminded me of this Hisoka energy. Like, he really was getting turned on by this. And he was getting kind of sensual about getting violent with these people for me. And he was kind of ready for the next big fight. Like, send somebody who I can really fuck up because I really like to do this. And it was kind of translating to my sacral chakra of like, I was kind of like laughing and enjoying this when I was just a minute ago scared. I was in my boot shaking like, oh shit, I gotta fight more. There's more people. And as soon as it starts to clear out, and I don't know, maybe the people just left. Maybe they realized they really didn't want that fight. I don't know, but it started to clear out, and I was like kind of starting to feel this, like, okay, now we can really get out the whiskey. We can get out tequila. We can get out some gin. What y'all want? Y'all my archangels, you want to party now? You want to stay? It was like, sure, yeah, we like it here, That's another thing I've been saying lately, like, money likes me. The archangels like me. They recognize me. I don't even recognize me sometimes looking in that mirror. I don't, but they recognize me. They like me. They feel comfortable around me. Why? I have conversation with them. And this is literal quotes I'm saying from a very wise woman that I seen recently. I cannot remember her name. Bless me, I cannot remember her name. She said, when money feels that it needs someone to talk to, it would choose me in the crowd. It will seek me out, and it will come and it will sit next to me. Money likes me. The archangels like me. They feel comfortable around me. My energy feels warming to them. And that's what it was in the dream towards the end. It was a party. It was a feast. It was celebratory. It was as if I had thrown the finest dinner party. I think my girl's up. I'm going to make you some oatmeal, baby, but mommy going to finish. It was a party. And I started to really have fun. And then this stuff started turning sensual. Like, it was like I turned in this fine wine party. And these people was around me they was gassing me up. It was like I had these really nice friends who was really starting to, oh, it's the door knocker. I see. Let me go ahead and pause that. But they was in my corner and it was becoming familiar and fragrant to me. And I'm going to end it there. Thank y'all. La Americas.